Have you known anybody who's been discriminated against?
Oh yeah, all the time. There's a lot of people that, especially where you work, if they find out that you're gay or whatever, it's hard to get ahead. It's just like the women when they're, back in the days when women, they always had that glass ceiling. I think to be gay now, you still have the glass ceiling over you, and we're trying to make it so that you can break through that glass ceiling and progress as much as anybody can.
And do you know anyone who's been discriminated against?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody.
Friends of mine who were together for 50 years, basically, when this person, back after the war, when this person worked for the government, they were found out that he was gay, he was fired. And basically in my family, I had, my brothers, when basically it was official that I was gay, wanted the family to kick me out, but the family said no. So, and a good friend of mine, her partner just died from cancer, and she had to ask her mother-in-law for permission to cremate her. So that's discrimination.
And do you know anyone who's been discriminated against, Daryl?
Well, you see it every day around you. You can't be open, you can't be honest, because there's too much prejudice around.
Have you known anyone who's been discriminated against?
Actually, in my experience, being in this LGBT community for over 25 years, I have seen numerous type of people being discriminated, especially among the transgender community.
Yeah, I dated somebody who lived in Vancouver, Canada, and was not able to bring him down here as my partner.
Have you known anybody who's been discriminated against?
Oh yeah, definitely. I had my very best friend and someone who I consider part of my family. He worked at a job, and when he found out he was HIV positive, very quickly his hours were cut, and eventually he was let go. And that was tough to take, but it was very clearly because his HIV status and also that he was gay, even though he was a top performer at the place where he worked.
Yeah, I have known some people that have been discriminated. Friends of mine wanted to hold a wedding. There are two women at one of the local hotels, and they were told that they didn't do this kind of thing at the hotel. But we straightened them out in the long run.
Good, very good. I'm sure you did. Have you known anyone who's been discriminated against?
Well, I would say me personally, I'm still working at trying to get domestic partnership benefits at work, so I feel it just personally, just today.
Have you been discriminated, or do you know people who have been discriminated here in Hawaii?
Yeah, I do know people who've experienced discrimination, and it just breaks my heart every single time, from people who were denied the ability to go and see a loved one on their deathbed because they weren't married partners, or they were just considered a friend as opposed to a life partner, to just people, who are walking down the street, people think they look odd, and so they get hassled. But I think, some of those things make you stronger, but some of those things can break your heart. So it's really time for people to just wake up and treat everybody with respect and dignity.
Equality is about it all. Thank you very much.
Sure, you bet.